All right, we're going to do a simple cutout using the Magic Wand tool. We're going to take the green background out of this picture and put this photo or image in the background from the voice. Now, if you use images from the internet that you did not create and you want to include these in your presentation project, make sure you give attribution. So please tell us the website where you got it from, or you can leave on your PowerPoint slide just a very small reference to the website where you got it from, so that you give attribution. You have to give credit to whom credit is due, and so if you didn't make something, make sure that you give credit to the person or website that did. All right, I need to duplicate the background, Control J. This image is a little bit faded. I'm going to try to bring some life back to it using a quick correction. I could try levels. I'm going to try levels, layer adjustment real quick. I'm going to use a gray eyedropper, and I'm going to click something that's supposed to be gray in the image right there. Okay. Let's take a look at it before and after, and that did nothing. So I'm going to try something else. I'll try adding a multiply blend mode. I brought it darker. Oops. Workspace, reset the photography workspace. Sorry about that. And that seemed to work pretty good, although I could turn it down a little bit by adjusting the opacity a little bit like that. All right, and I'm going to merge those together and then duplicate the background again. All right, now I'm going to add the picture that I want to show up in the background to this image. So I'm going to go to the one I have open. I'm going to use the shortcut keys Control A, Control C, go back to my other image, and go Control V. Now it's too small. So I'm going to stretch it larger, and an easy way to do that is to go to the Transform tool, which is the Control key and the letter T, as in Transform. And then you get sizing handles. So it stays in proportion so I don't distort it. I'm going to hold down my Shift key and grab one of the corner sizing handles, and I'm just going to keep stretching it until it fits over the whole thing. All right, and I can replace that better next time. Now you might notice it's a little distorted, but Photoshop does a nice job of keeping those images sharp even if you stretch them out. So I'm going to click on the check mark, and it should look pretty good. All right, I'm going to put that in a layer underneath. Okay, and for right now, I'm going to turn both of those layers off, the visibility off. I'll go back to the top layer. All right, the Magic Wand is the fourth tool down. Usually the Quick Selection tool is showing on top, so press and hold, and then you can choose the Magic Wand. You could use a Quick Selection tool as well, or a combination of both. If I use the Quick Selection tool, it's going to grab a lot of that green, and if I hold down the Shift key, I can just keep adding to that. Notice it, the selection went into her arm, so that's probably one reason why I want to use the Magic Wand tool right now, although I could probably be more careful next time. Choose which tool you'd like. I'm going to choose a Magic Wand, and it's usually set at a tolerance of 32. This number can have an effect on how well it selects. 32 means how many different types of green, tints of green that are close will be selected. So it's 32 like varieties of green it's going to select. If you're pretty sure it's a solid color in the background, you could go down as low as 1, and that'll only select one color. So when you have I'll put it at 10 and see what happens. When you have a larger number, it's going to select more colors, and sometimes that becomes a problem because those colors might exist in the subject as well. All right, now that isn't doing very well, so I'm going to go back to where it was, 32, so I need to be able to select lots of tints of green. And I'm holding my shift key down as I'm selecting. And there's a couple spots between the arm there and the elbow. Notice I didn't get real tight on some of it because there's green close to her hair. I can maybe get a little bit closer, but I'm going to lose part of her hair as well. This is where people actually get paid money to do Photoshop, because it's an art to make really good selections and get the green out of between the hair and keep the hair intact. There are tricks to do that, and it just takes some more time to go through that. So we're just going to do a basic one. All right, now if I didn't like my selection, I could press my Alt key. So there's my shift. So that's the plus, and now if I put Alt, that gives me my minus. So I could take away some of the selection. So that took away a lot of the selection. If I press the shift key, I can get a lot of the selection. So you can add and subtract. If you wanted to start completely over, you can deselect those marching ants by going Control D. But I want those to come back, so I'll do a redo. All right. And this is just a simple cutout using the Magic Wand tool so I can see what's underneath. So I'll just press Delete on my keyboard, or Backspace, and then Control D to deselect. And then I can turn on my layer underneath. There is a little bit of a green cast here, so it's not a perfect system. If you were using maybe a different background wall, like a white wall, it might work a little better. I'm going to use my Move tool, and I'm going to place these guys more down here so I can see the voice. And then I'll click on the voice layer. I'm using my Move tool still, and I'm just going to move that till I like it. Now it's not working out here, so I'm going to go Control T and hold down my Shift key. I'm just going to resize it, see if that'll work better for me. Hit my check mark to commit, and use my Move tool. And that's a little bit better composition for me. Get them in there so we can see the voice and those guys. So that's how you can do a simple cutout using the Magic Wand tool.